What happens when someone you underestimate turns out to be the strongest person in the room? This is the story of a single father who walked into a place where he didn't belong. At least, that's what everyone thought. Mocked, humiliated, and judged in front of a powerful CEO and her bodyguard. Things took a turn no one expected. Because sometimes, true strength isn't loud, it's controlled, calm, and revealed at the right moment. Before we begin, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Now, let's get started. Marcus Reed stepped into the Grand Ballroom in Manhattan, the kind of place where everything, from the polished marble floors to the glittering chandeliers, spoke of wealth and status. At 38, dressed in a simple shirt and worn jacket, he stood out immediately among the sharply dressed executives and high-profile guests. Conversations paused for a moment as eyes turned toward him, quietly judging. But Marcus didn't flinch. He had walked into harder rooms than this before. He wasn't there to impress anyone. He was there for a chance. As a single father trying to rebuild his life, he needed a job, any opportunity to provide stability for his child. When he finally approached the CEO, a powerful woman known for her sharp business instincts and even sharper words, the room subtly shifted. People leaned in, sensing something unusual. Before Marcus could finish explaining himself, the CEO let out a soft laugh that quickly grew louder. She glanced at her guests, then back at him, clearly unimpressed. Her words were calm but cutting, questioning how someone like him thought he belonged in a room like this. A few guests chuckled, while others watched in silence. Standing beside her, her tall, muscular bodyguard crossed his arms, his presence alone enough to intimidate most people. Marcus remained still, his expression unchanged. He didn't argue or raise his voice. Instead, his eyes moved carefully, taking in every detail, the spacing between people, the bodyguard's posture, the slight shift in his balance. Years of discipline had trained him to notice what others ignored. To everyone else, Marcus looked like a man out of place, a stranger who had walked into the wrong world. But beneath his calm exterior was experience, control, and quiet confidence. And while the room saw weakness, Marcus understood something they didn't. The situation was already in his favor. The CEO's patience ran out as the uncomfortable silence lingered. With a dismissive wave of her hand, she signaled her bodyguard to remove Marcus. The large man stepped forward confidently, his heavy footsteps echoing across the polished floor. Guests shifted slightly, creating space, their attention locked on what they expected to be a quick and effortless removal. To them, this was already over. Marcus didn't move at first. He stood relaxed, his posture loose, almost casual. But his eyes stayed focused, tracking every small movement the bodyguard made, the angle of his shoulders, the positioning of his feet, the way his weight shifted forward. As the bodyguard reached out to grab him, Marcus reacted in a single fluid motion. It happened so quickly that most people didn't even understand what they had seen. Marcus stepped slightly to the side, redirecting the man's momentum instead of resisting it. In the same motion, he controlled the arm, applied precise pressure, and used the bodyguard's own strength against him. Within seconds, the larger man lost balance and was forced down, restrained without a single strike. A sharp gasp spread through the room. Conversations died instantly. The same crowd that had been laughing moments ago now stood frozen, eyes wide with disbelief. Marcus maintained control for just a moment longer, ensuring there was no struggle, then calmly released him and stepped back. The bodyguard remained on the floor briefly, stunned, not injured, but completely overpowered. Marcus showed no sign of aggression, no desire to escalate the situation. His breathing remained steady, his expression calm. He looked toward the CEO, not with anger, but with quiet certainty. In that moment, the power in the room had shifted completely. The laughter was gone, replaced by silence, and a realization that they had all misjudged him.